So today is we're going to take one more look at the normal curve, but today we're going to look at the inverse normal. And so it's really similar to yesterday, where yesterday we were finding the probabilities under the curve. Today we're going to be looking for these values. So, and we're actually going to just look at this one problem here. A carton of juice are such that their volumes are normally distributed with a mean of 150. So we know right in the middle is 150 and a standard deviation of 5 milliliters. 5% of the cartons are rejected for containing too little juice. Find the minimum volume to the nearest millimeter that a carton must contain if it is to be accepted. So what we're saying here is we need to find this area underneath here. We know that down here represents 5%. But we need to find that number right here that would give us that 5%. So yesterday we were given the numbers and we found the percents, but today the percents and we're asked to find the number. So it's really similar to yesterday, and it's all on our calculator, where we're going to use something called the inverse normal, where we're given the area, which this is where we write that probability. Once again, the mu means the average, and the sigma means your standard deviation. So let's see here. If we go to our calculator, let's see, I'm going to go Doc B to clear it. Menu, statistics, distributions, and you see here's the inverse normal. So our area was 5%. Our average was 150. And our standard deviation was 5. So it tells us 141.8 about. So that means this volume right here is 141.8. So we could kind of see how this works from yesterday. If we wanted to find that area under the curve, yesterday we would go to Menu, Statistics, Distribution, Normal CDF. So if we wanted to find the area to 141.778, I rounded there, with our average of 150 and our standard deviation of 5, you'll notice we have that 0.05%. So our 5% is right there. So the second one here, 2% of cartons are rejected for containing too much juice. So now we're looking over here. This chunk is 2%, and we want to find this value. Find the maximum number of milliliters accepted for distribution. Now here's the deal. When we type in area, we can only type in area underneath. We can't type in the one that's above. So if we want 2% above, that means below is 98%. So when we go to this calculator there, menu, statistics, distribution, inverse normal, our area has to be below. So we got the 0.98, 150 milliliters, 5, and we end up with 160.269. So 160.269. And again, we could double check this from yesterday. So yesterday, to find that percentage, we go Menu, Statistics, Distributions, Normal CDF. So if we were to check 160.269 to any milliliters that are more than that, our average was 150. Make sure we get a 1 in there. Our standard deviation was 5. Click on that. We get 0.01999, which is really close to 2%.